So you're all set to get started with stage 1 of arithmetic section. Now, arithmetic section of the GMAT has been split into 3 different courses in the e-GMAT course: number properties, word problems, and advanced topics. Now, out of these 3, number properties course should be done first because you're going to learn certain foundation skills, certain fundamentals that you will be able to apply in the other courses in arithmetic, that is word problems and advanced topics. So your first stop is number properties course. Now, number properties course has been split into 9 total modules, out of which 2 are assessment modules, and the remaining 7 are basically teach you all the 7 key topics that need to be taught in number properties. So go through the number properties course in the order in which it is laid out in your dashboard. Okay. Now, as you will notice, each grouping, each module has concept file, application file, and practice file grouping. So you first learn the concept by going through the concept file, and then you start working on the application and practice file grouping. So think about an application file as a guided exercise, okay, in which you first solve question number 1, and then you review the solution of this question in detail. Okay. Essentially, what this allows you to do is this allows you to compare and contrast your approach versus the approach that has been explained in the solution. Okay, so that's what this thing allows you to do. Just spell contrast, right? Contrast. Okay. All right. Now, then what you do is you apply these learnings that you have from this exercise onto the next questions, the next question that follow, question number 2. And then you again review the solution of this question, and then you repeat the process here. Okay. So essentially, as you apply these learnings to the subsequent questions in the file, what ends up happening is that your skill set to solve questions really gets enhanced. Okay. And the more critical you are in this step of reviewing the solution, the more good learnings you will have from this exercise, and the more diligent you are over here to apply these learnings onto the following questions, the more your skill set will improve. Okay. Now, another very important thing to understand is when you are solving these questions, I do not want you to time yourself. Do not time yourself. Why? Because the goal over here is for you to learn the process as much as possible from these purpose-built files, and you will not be able to learn the process in the intended manner if you do these files in the timed environment. So do not time yourself. Do not waste these questions by solving these questions in a hurry. Now, another very important point while solving quant questions is that do not be looking out for shortcuts to solve questions. Focus on the process that has been given to you in the file, in the application solution or in the regular solution. Okay. Now, let's take an example. Let's say you solve a question and you solve that question correctly by using, let's say, number substitution or plugging in numbers. Okay. Now, the solution instead utilized a different method, okay, a step-by-step method. Now, at that point in time, I don't want you to ignore the solution just because you were able to solve the question correctly and just because you feel that your solution is a lot more efficient. Okay, why am I saying that? Yes, you were able to get the answer correctly, but your learnings from that question will not really help you with that higher order application of those concepts on questions that actually do require that same step-by-step process. Okay, so at this point in time, when you're learning, do not go for shortcuts. Okay, let the course teach you the step-by-step process so that you get to that higher percentile level so that you can carve out your own shortcuts. Okay, so focus on the process, do things step by step. So to reiterate, you're starting stage 1 of arithmetic. So for this, you're first going to do number properties, you're going to do the course, and then you're going to use Scholaranium to cement the methods. Okay. After that, you'll move to word problems. You will first do the course, and then you'll use Scholaranium for cementing. And in the end, you will move to advanced topics, in which you will first do the course, and then you'll move to Scholaranium for cementing. Okay. So follow the sequence and ace arithmetic. Happy learning.